Hi there, Darren and Frankie. Today, Michaela and I are just going to go through the statement of advice that we've prepared for you, and we've just got it in a presentation. It's just a bit easier to present instead of going through the document. So, if you could follow us along, that would be great. And we'll start now. So firstly, let's go over your current situation. So we've also got a table here listed now your assets and liabilities. So you each own a car, and your superannuation has got your balances listed there. Your contents is about 50,000, home 1.9 million, got an offset account of $45,000, and your mortgage is currently 400,000. So before we go through the rest of, so we have the so we also have applied, you've just sort of out. So now to summarize our recommendations, as you can see on the screen, we have adjusted your superannuation to be invested in line with the growth investor, to be exposed to more risk and therefore exposed to higher returns. This also does mean that with more risk comes more uncertainty, but because of that long-term time horizon, it's more likely that your any fluctuations or dips you'll be able to recover from. We recommend, the second recommendation is to direct surplus cash to your mortgage to clear your debt in 9 years rather than the 15 years that you've got in the loan term currently. The third recommendation is once your mortgage is paid off, you then contribute the surplus cash flow to superannuation. Now that can be through concessional and non-concessional contributions, which just means pre-tax money or after-tax, claiming it as a deduction. But that's a summary of that recommendation, which we'll go into more detail in a bit later. We also recommend that you increase your life and TPD insurance policies. And lastly, we recommend that you both apply for income protection. So now let's go through each of those in depth. So to change your asset allocation, we've switched from balance to growth. And as I've explained, but we can go through it again, you will take on more risk and be exposed to higher returns. But again, it is risk. So it's not guaranteed, but you're exposed to it. So the investment time frame, you've got 19 years, allowing for a long-term growth strategy. So typically, the growth option includes 80 to 90% of growth assets, offering higher capital appreciation. Balanced option is normally 60 to 70, and doesn't have that higher potential of reward compared to the balance. So to change your asset allocation,
Darren and Frankie, one of our key recommendations is to use your surplus savings, approximately $9,426 per annum, to make extra repayments on your mortgage. Currently, you're on track to repay the loan in 15 years, but with this strategy, you could be debt-free in just 9 years, which is 6 years earlier. This would save you around $39,000 in interest and free up over $33,000 per year for other goals like boosting your super or funding travel. Owning your home sooner also reduces stress, strengthens your retirement position, and protects against income shocks, especially important given Frankie's self-employment. There are trade-offs. Investing in super or shares might have offered higher returns, and these repayments reduce your access to cash in emergencies. However, your offset account balance can help with that. Once your mortgage is fully repaid in 9 years, we recommend directing your freed up cash flow towards superannuation contributions to build your retirement savings efficiently. Darren can salary sacrifice to reach the $30,000 concessional cap, reducing his taxable income while boosting his super. Frankie should formalise her personal deductible contributions to consistently maximise her cap as well. We will also monitor carry-forward rules, allowing you to contribute more in high-income years, such as when the children's education has finished. With surplus funds available after school fees, approximately $30,000, and mortgage repayments, $2,770 per month, you can also make non-concessional contributions, including up to $360,000 each, using the bring forward rule. This strategy not only supports your goal of $75,000 annual retirement income, but also helps fund your planned $150,000 caravan and car purchase in 19 years. While you'll need to manage contribution caps and liquidity, this approach enhances your tax efficiency, grows your super faster, and ensures you're financially ready for both retirement and travel. At retirement in 19 years, we recommend you both to transition your accumulated superannuation into account-based pensions. This strategy converts your super into a flexible, tax-free income stream, supporting your goal of $60,000 per year plus $15,000 annually for travel during the first 15 years. Account-based pensions offer several benefits: tax-free income after age 60, increasing your net retirement income; flexible drawdowns allowing you to adjust payments based on lifestyle or market conditions; and your super remains invested, providing the opportunity for continued growth throughout retirement. There are some considerations such as market volatility and longevity risk, but your extra concessional and non-concessional contributions over the next 19 years will help mitigate this. This strategy activates after your contribution phase, forming the final stage of your retirement income plan. We have recommended increasing your life/total and permanent disability insurance coverage held within superannuation to protect your family's lifestyle in the event of death or disability. Darren, we recommend a cover of just under $1.03 million, and Frankie just over $440,000, which is split proportionally based on income. This coverage will repay your $400,000 mortgage, fund private school education, and general living expenses for the next few years. Therefore, you'll be able to maintain your family's standard of living. Holding cover inside super means premiums are paid from your fund balance, reducing out-of-pocket costs and preserving household cash flow. However, Frankie should offset her premiums with an additional $1,200 contribution, since she doesn't receive regular super guarantee. This strategy directly supports your goals of paying off debts and securing your family's future. Furthermore, to protect your lifestyle in the event you're unable to work due to illness or injury, we're recommending income protection insurance for both of you. This cover replaces 70% of your gross income, which is standard best practice to ensure meaningful support while keeping premiums affordable. For Darren, this recommended monthly benefit is $9,625 held within superannuation. This structure avoids any out-of-pocket cost and suits his cash flow given his employer's SG contributions. For Frankie, the monthly benefit is $4,083, and we recommend holding it outside of super. As a self-employed individual, this allows her to claim a tax deduction and maintain flexible benefit access. We've chosen a 30-day waiting period as they have enough savings to manage short-term expenses, and a benefit period to age 60, aligning with their planned retirement and major financial milestones, like paying off the mortgage and the children's finishing education. This strategy offers financial security, ensures debts and expenses can continue to be met, and reduces stress during unexpected health events. Annual reviews will help ensure cover remains appropriate and affordable over time. This graph clearly shows the difference between your current trajectory and the outcome if you implement our recommended strategies. As you can see under your current strategy, your super balance is projected to fall short of fully supporting your retirement income and lifestyle goals. However, with our recommendations like increasing contributions, adjusting your asset allocation, and repaying the mortgage early, you're on track to achieve a stronger retirement balance, greater flexibility, and improved long-term financial security. In short, you should be able to achieve all your goals using our recommendations. To move forward, here's a summary of the key actions required from both of you and us as your advisors. First, we ask that you review the statement of advice and sign the authority to proceed so we can begin implementation. From there, you'll begin increasing your mortgage repayments using your surplus cash flow while we'll monitor progress and support you at review meetings. For superannuation, you'll start making additional concessional and non-concessional contributions, and we will help process and allocate these correctly. Darren will apply for income protection inside his super, and Frankie will apply outside it. We will facilitate both applications and assist with underwriting. You will also accept the recommended increases to your life and TPD cover while we coordinate directly with your super funds insurers. At retirement, we will help you transition to an account-based pension and set up a suitable drawdown plan. Finally, we will conduct annual reviews to make sure your strategy stays on track and adapts to any life changes along the way. This step-by-step approach keeps your goals in motion with clear guidance at every stage. To implement and maintain this advice, there is an initial flat fee of $3,300 including GST. This covers the preparation of your statement of advice, all modelling, and our initial implementation support. Beyond that, we offer a comprehensive ongoing service package designed to keep your strategy on track as your life and financial situation evolve. This includes annual review meetings to assess progress and make adjustments, superannuation strategy reviews to respond to market conditions or legislation changes, cash flow and budget monitoring to ensure your surplus is allocated effectively, insurance reviews and claims support, helping you stay protected and supported if something goes wrong, and ad hoc access to your advisor for any financial queries or decisions that arise during the year. This ongoing support ensures your plan stays relevant and effective, maximising the long-term value of the advice you've received. That concludes our presentation on your statement of advice. For any questions, do not hesitate to contact us. Thank you.